Hello, I'm Al Lee. You know, for many years, when someone would say to me, we have a two-party system in our country, my response would be, we have the evil party and the stupid party. The evil party wants to destroy our country, and the stupid party wants them to do it more slowly. While I believe that may still be an apt description of the two major parties in our country, I think the dichotomy is at a much higher level today. I believe we have a two-class society, a ruling class and a common class. The ruling class has members from both major parties. They believe that they are the rightful rulers over us, and that the perks and benefits of power properly belong to them. This is nothing new in history. We've seen it before. Germany, 1933, Cuba, 1959, Russia, 1917. When these people succeed in amassing sufficient power to themselves, the results are always ugly. Our great nation, America, is threatened by three categories of people today. There are external threats, which consist of nations, extranational movements, and criminal organizations. They are a dangerous threat, but they're not the most dangerous. We also have internal threats. People who live among us, possibly citizens, possibly born here, who, for reasons that you and I cannot fathom, want to destroy the greatest nation on earth. But even they are not the most dangerous threat to America. The most dangerous threat is good, hard-working, law-abiding, God-fearing, patriotic American citizens who won't defend their liberty. Around the time our country was being formed, Edmund Burke said, "All that is necessary for evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing." You may feel that this current situation is something the Founding Fathers could not have anticipated and wouldn't understand. You would be wrong. They certainly understood the nature of external threats, having been attacked by the most powerful nation on earth at that time, and they understood extra-national and criminal organizations, having had to deal with the Barbary pirates. They also understood internal threats. Not everyone back at that time wanted America to be separated from England. And of course, corrupt politicians are not a recent innovation. They also understood the threat of a complacent citizenry. Thomas Jefferson said, "The tree of liberty must be watered from time to time with the blood of tyrants and patriots." You and I, all of us, in the not-too-distant future, will have to write a letter to our children and our grandchildren. The letter may be written with a pen and paper, may be written on a computer, or it may just remain in our heads like a silent prayer. We may use different words and phrases, but each of our letters will have one of three messages. The first goes something like this: "Dear son, daughter, grandchild, I'm sorry. I wanted you to have a life better than mine. I wanted to give you so many things. But our country was threatened. Our freedom, our way of life was at stake. I had to give all that I could give. I had to work as hard as I could work and fight every way I knew how. Thank God we prevailed. I will not be able to buy all of the things I would like to have bought for you, but I'm giving you a gift worth far more. I'm giving you a country that is free, a country in which you can work and earn all of the things I will be unable to buy for you. But it comes with a very heavy responsibility. You see, when your time comes, you will be required to defend this gift and give it to your children. I love you, God bless you, and God bless America, Dad and Mom." The second message goes like this. Dear son, daughter, grandchild, I'm so sorry. I wanted you to have a life better than mine. I wanted to give you so many things. But our country was threatened. Our freedom, our way of life were at stake. I had to give all I could give, work as hard as I could work, and fight every way I knew how. But there were too few of us. We lost everything. The world that you live in will not be the same as the world that I lived in. Yours will be much worse. How do I know? Yours will be the world that most people have lived in since the dawn of history. I lived in a very special world, a world in which men were free, a world that no longer exists. I can only pray that you will remember what freedom was, so that someday your children or your grandchildren might again live in a free world. I love you. God bless you. God save America. Dad, Mom. Or the third message. Dear son, daughter, grandchild, I am so sorry. I wanted you to have a life better than mine. I wanted to give you so many things. Our country was threatened. I was called. But I chose to hold on to the things that I had so I could give them to you. If I had become involved, my business would have suffered. I did it for you, you understand? We lost everything. All of the things I tried to hold on to are lost, along with my freedom and worse, yours. If I could go back, I would make a different choice, but I cannot. I can only pray that someday you will find a way to forgive me and I, myself. I love you. God bless you. God help America. Dad, Mom. When that time comes, neither you nor I will have a choice whether or not to write a letter. But now we do have a choice. You must decide, as I have, which letter will you be writing? You know, the ruling class here is not much different from them in Germany, in Cuba, in Russia. Under the surface, they're all really about the same. I believe there is one big difference, though. We, the people, are not Germans, not Cubans, not Russians. We are Americans. We will not let it happen here. Thank you, and God bless America.